What is up, y'all? It's Coffee back with an update, man. And Eminem, we got a viral video to get to, a couple things. So stay tuned. Hit the buttons for me and sub up. But Eminem, The Death of Slim Shady is out. Have you listened to it? I still have not, man. I've been so busy. I want to check that album out. It's getting very mixed reviews, and I'm still wondering if this is going to be his last album or if that's not the case. I don't know. It seems kind of unclear to me. But Eminem has a message to everyone about this. You see, he's saying you have to listen to the album in order because it is a concept album. And I find that to be pretty interesting because of the whole Death of Slim Shady thing. Like when I, first saw the promo for the album, I was like, man, okay, so is this it? Is this the end of his career? They were doing like the whole whodunit, unsolved mysteries, Slim Shady, who killed him, and it just as someone who's watched Eminem's career, I am a fan of Eminem. I like a lot of his earlier stuff way more than the stuff that came out over the years, but it was intriguing to me where he was going to go with this thing, and then now we see that it is a concept album. So it's just good info to know, not something you want to skip around or whatever. You want to listen to it straight through. Comment if you have listened to it, what your favorite tracks are. It's pretty interesting. There's a Guilty Conscience too. That's interesting to me. As we were just talking about how they did the whole unsolved mysteries thing, for the rollout, the promo for this album. Those will remember the Guilty Conscience video had a unsolved mysteries vibe to it, and the guy that was sounded similar to the dude from Unsolved Mysteries. So I guess he's keeping that going. There was a lot of stuff like with Houdini. There were things that were like a throwback in the video with David Blaine that he did leading up to the project. That was like a throwback to the Role Model video from the Slim Shady LP. It just seems to be loaded with a lot of Easter eggs and nostalgia, and I'm a nostalgia junkie, and I don't know, I think that's dope. So jump in the comments, let me know if you heard the album, your thoughts on it, what tracks you think are the best. Did you already know it was a concept album? If you did and you listened to it, how conceptually do you think they put it together? Your reaction, let's talk about it all.
I was with my buddy who happened to have been black. He was a writer on the show, and this car full of black dudes, kind of, they were in a Mercedes, but they were tougher dudes, a little older. And the guy said to my friend something. He said like, "Your girl's fine," but he was being a little disrespectful. Right. And my buddy, who was from Crenshaw, he was like, "Ha, thank you, man, I appreciate it. You're a lucky man. I like that car." And they're doing this language that I don't speak. Right. And this idiot, I'm looking at them like this, and my thing is, I'm not afraid of these guys. Right. Because I'm like, all right, so you're a dude in a car, but I can kind of fight, and I'm not hearing a peep out of you, and I don't like the way you're talking to my friend. So I'm doing this. I'm looking at him going, like, just letting them know that I don't. So they kind of roll off, and I go, "Don't be afraid of those guys. I'd fight those guys." And my buddy, who's from LA, looked at me and said, "Those guys aren't going to fight you with your fisticuffs, dude. Those guys are going to shoot you." And I go, "They're not going to shoot you. There's a lot of people around." And he goes, "You know how many?" And then he used the N-word because he was black. He goes, "You know how many N-words are in jail because they shot somebody at a party in front of everybody?" Right. And that was my introduction to LA. And from that point on, I've always been very respectful, because don't fight in LA because you're gonna get shot.
The existence of handguns is the great equalizer.
Correct. Now, if it's just a white dude who happened to have gone to college, I'll fight him as long as he's not big. Right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But if it's a dude I don't know anything about, and he looks hoodie, and he's from in a car on a Honda Civic with a fin on it.
A fin?
I'm not fighting him.
A fin?
Yeah, if he's souped up as Honda Civic, chances are.
And we got this video here, man. Bryan killing. I was like, wasn't that dude in The Hangover? And I've seen him in some other stuff as well, and it's pretty funny to hear him talking here about this incident. This is, a clip from a No Jumper interview, but talking about being out of his element in LA. And, like so often I think there's people that don't know where they're at, whether we're not just talking about being in the hood. Well, I'm not, right? Like not just being in the hood, just wherever you are, different environments, different etiquette, things is just different. And a lot of times when people are out of their element, they get caught up in fucked up situations and things can go left very quickly, for an individual. But what did everyone think about what he was saying there? That like he didn't even realize, like, why are you acting scared of them dudes, man? Like, I'll scrap with them. And he's like, yo, them motherfuckers will blow you away with the quickness. And he's thinking, dude, there's people all around. And like he said, you think there ain't a bunch of individuals in jail who done bodied someone in front of a bunch of individuals? Like, it's just life lessons. Like, comment and let me know if you had an experience like that ever, where you were out of your element and you were like, oh, ish, like, what the fuck, like, you never can think in life you know it all, or just where you go to, not even just like, if you're not from the hood and you go to the hood, or you're not from the hood and you go to the burbs, or you're not like familiar with going to a college party, a frat party. I done had an incident or two at a college party where I had like a bro that was in college, and I didn't go to college at the time. I went to college a little bit at one point in time, but like I pulled up to a college party and, like people weren't feeling me or whatever. It was just different. And I wasn't even peeping things that were going on, like when you're out of your element, you're out of your element. But I mean, that's why it's just always good to be respectful wherever you go, But you heard dude, the way he was telling the story, he felt like these guys were being disrespectful. But I don't know, man, like just be crazy. But there we have it, another viral No Jumper moment, man. So comment and let me know what you think about what he was saying. And, is there anyone out there, like in your own life, has there ever been situations where you were gonna scrap with someone, you know what I mean? But then you were like, you know what I'm saying? You thought the individual was strapped or wasn't strapped, and it stopped you from scrapping with them, or what? Just anything, pertaining to this story. Let's talk about it all in the comments. If you're new to this channel, subscribe. But it's all about talking with you guys in the comments. That's what we do. We coffee talk it up. So with that, I'm out of here. I'll catch you guys on the next one. The death of Slim Shady, the concept, and this individual, Bryan, comedian and actor's intro to the streets of LA. Let's talk about it in the comments. I'm gone, y'all. Peace.